this video, we'll take a quick look at the simplified diagram of a freshwater generator. You'll learn how seawater is transformed into fresh water on board a ship, step by step. A freshwater generator is used on ships to produce clean water from seawater. It works by evaporating seawater under a high vacuum, lowering its boiling point to around 45 to 60 degrees Celsius. In this system, the main engine jacket cooling water is used as a heating medium for evaporation. When the ejector pump is started, it draws seawater through the suction line, passing a butterfly valve and zinc anode. The seawater discharges through the outlet valve. Another seawater inlet valve directs it into the condenser section, cooling the condenser before being discharged overboard. Some of the seawater in the condenser is preheated and used as feed water. The feed water pressure must be adjusted correctly. If pressure does not rise, slowly close the seawater outlet valve until it reaches the proper range. At this stage, chemical injection can also be started. To minimize scale buildup, a scale inhibitor is continuously injected into the feed water while the generator is running. Always follow the supplier's instructions for the correct concentration. The ejector keeps the generator under high vacuum, allowing seawater to boil at lower temperatures. It also removes air and discharges cooling seawater and brine. Confirm that the evaporator pressure reaches minus 0.092 megapascal gauge within 20 minutes. Once vacuum is achieved, open the jacket cooling water valve to allow hot water into the heater. Hot water flows around the tubes, heating the feed water. Adjust the bypass valve so the temperature difference between inlet and outlet matches the design value. The evaporated vapor moves to the condenser, where seawater cools it into distillate. The fresh water passes through a sight glass and is transferred to the fresh water tank by the distillate pump. A salinity indicator measures the purity of the distillate. If salinity is too high, a solenoid valve redirects the water back to the evaporator. The amount of fresh water produced is controlled by adjusting the hot water flow to the heater. Too high a temperature can cause scale deposits, while too low a temperature can increase salinity. That's the basic process of the freshwater generator. I hope this quick explanation made it easier to understand. See you in the next lesson.